I talked about social emotional learning and mindfulness. Those two go hand in hand for the most part. I tell my students to use I message when they are angry, upset, but it doesn't guarantee that they will go. They will do so when their emotions are running high. So social emotional and mindfulness, you have to be very careful of what you say to these children because again, that goes back to um, them being emotional, not being able to maintain or control their feelings or emotions. Um, that they're going through at the time. So you have to be very mindful of how you speak to the children and how you handle them throughout the day because you don't know what they're going through. And social emotional and mindfulness are two different things. They're way two different things. Um, some of the things that I think about in my classroom is I tell my students to be mindful of things they say to each other and do to each others in in the midst of being hot-headed or adrenaline running whatsoever. But I also allow them to think about social emotional learning, like what is the best thing for them to do during this time, what could have or should they done instead of what they did do. And this all goes hand in hand within my classroom because a lot of my kids don't know how to manage their emotions, their feelings, or what they're dealing with. They just know my feelings are hurt, so I'm going to hurt their feelings too. But that's really not the way that it needs to be done within the classroom. The children need to be able to know that they're in a safe place too. But when problems arrive within the classroom, it's very important for me to stop what I'm doing and address the situation and give them a more positive way to handle situations within the classroom and to teach them how to treat each other, not just their peers in the classroom, but teachers and coaches and other people. And if I constantly do this every single day with my students will eventually use this every single day in their lives because I'm instilling these things inside of them daily. Relationship skills, social awareness, self-management. It's just basically being a good teacher and setting good examples for them because you don't know what these children go through when they go home, what they hear, what they have to deal with. There's so much information that I could give y'all, as far as what I've been through, but it would take me all day. I have witnessed so much stuff to the point to where I had to use social emotional learning or mindfulness in order to reach my children because some of them was going down the wrong path.